What did we do? Don't even know.
The world is a vampire. The world is 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I think drugs have done some good things for us. I really do. And the only drugs have done good things for us to go home tonight, to go and grab all your tape and all your CDs and burn them. You know what? The musicians who made all that great music was against your lives throughout the years. Real fucking high on drugs.
Word. It's all good. It's been a quiet week.
pode ser processado por pisar e exibir a bandeira brasileira adulterada. O vocalista do grupo mineiro do heavy metal Sepultura, Max Cavaleira, vai responder a processo por infringir a lei das contravenções penais. No último sábado, durante sua apresentação no Hollywood Rock, em São Paulo, ele usou uma bandeira brasileira que continha o símbolo do grupo. Max Cavaleira foi preso após o show, mas negou ter pisado na bandeira nacional. O delegado Carlos Negreiros, da 34ª Delegacia Policial de São Paulo, está investigando o caso.
Década de 70. Da boca do povo, ouvia-se falar de personagens como Galeguinho do Coque, Bill do Olho Verde, e lendas como a Menina do Nariz de Algodão e a Perna Cabeluda.
Yep. Damn. Holidays suck. Yeah. That was hey, Ron. What up?
What's up, dude?
What up?
When the lighters get cold, the flame hardly likes to come out.
Right?
Yeah, when they get frozen, you have to heat them up or shake them.
And it won't burn right either. Like you like the cigarette don't want to light up from it. Like it's not even a hot flame or something.
Yeah, like you're pooling and it's like there's a hole in it. Oh, actually, there is a hole in this. Actually, I just
Well,
remembered there was a crack in the beginning, in the middle. What's going on, man? How's your work week been?
slack work
So homeless?
Christmas Eve. That was it. Oh no.
What's
Hopefully
up,
we'll be
Aaron?
back in tomorrow.
Got Aaron Banks coming in.
Hey Ron. Hey Ron. Hey Ron. Hey to the Rizzo.
Oh yeah, baby. Fuck up those lungs.
Yeah. Why not?
That's the type of shit that I like. You know that shit that'll take me and take my lungs. Oh, 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 oh.
You gotta cough to get off.
I like that one. I'm gonna use it.
We always used it, and then when COVID came out, it was even funnier.
I don't know why when you said that, it made me think about the school when the nurse used to tell you to cough.
Yeah, because she's pulling your nuts. Check her for
You know,
hernia.
I used to think that was one of the most degrading things they used to do to all of us. You know, because they used to have
So you got
everybody
a
lying
hernia.
in the hallway and all sorts of things, and you had to go down to your undies or something like that, or another.
Yeah, like that's part of the physical for some reason. If I
Yeah.
was a doctor, I'd be like, yo, you know what? If the kid's got hernia, he's going to be in pain. I don't need to grab nuts.
You know, I used to just think gee, the nurse wanted to find out who had the biggest nuts.
Yeah, and they're checking to see who responds to it and how they respond. So then they can be like, all right, this kid's been messed with. You can mess with him. Like it's all used to separate and filter them to where they need to be. Then the teachers already know which students to pinpoint to molest.
That's what I used to think. I kid you not. I always thought that there was something sinister behind that.
Why the fuck would you be checking a child for a hernia? What's the child lifting? He's powerlifting and tore his shit.
Oh,
You
you
know,
get what I'm saying? It never made no sense to me.
you get a hernia injury from lifting improperly and carrying too much weight on your shit. It's a muscle strain. You're not going to get that kind of a strain as a kid.
But not only that, but the medical issues are supposed to be with the parents supposed to take care of that or whatever. It's only supposed they were only supposed to respond if there's a problem. You know,
Yeah,
they're being too proactive with that. You know, it's like no,
yeah. Like, why are you all up on their nuts? Like, come on.
no, taking my doctor's job away.
Doc,
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock over here and it's still dark.
right? It was weird today here. Like, the way they did their clouds, it was like 1:30 in the afternoon and the sun was still up, but halfway down the sky looked like sunset already.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like here. It looks like nighttime. Looks real. I don't know how to explain it. Looks like gloomy. Like dark times are upon us.
Something's coming. It needs
I
to.
love I love this hill I'm about to hit right now. Let me see if I can turn the camera around real quick so you can see it. Yeah, there it goes. This hill's pretty steep. It's 3 ramps. In the summertime, I like to go down it on rollerblades. Oh yeah, it's really good because on these little humps right here, you get a little airborne. So if you got some nards, you'll do it.
Have to.
You know, but if you ain't got no cojones, you'll just go. You know, you go nice and slow with the brakes all the way down.
I'll try to manual
I
the
have a
whole way.
I have a friend who went down backwards, and he had no arm at the time. I give it to him. His name was Felix. It's crazy as hell. He couldn't get enough of rollerblading.
I'll go down forwards. Backwards is a little much. If I skateboard, it's different.
I could stay on the skateboard. I could skateboard and not look horrible, but not that I'm good, you know. But I'm not gonna bust my ass.
I have like the same stable of tricks since I was a teenager. Like I maxed out at like 17 as far as learning new shit. Because then it became all about freestyle tricks and street skating. It was like, I don't want to do a triple kickflip. It's cool to see, but you know,
I actually enjoyed, getting extreme right there when rollerblading.
I like dialing in big shit. Like they had the one. It was they used to call it fucking at Harborfest, the one building. What's
I could get a pie when I'm.
Waterside? It's called Waterside, and they had like these pyramid steps out by the harbor part, so you could sit and
Uh-huh.
watch.
Yeah.
And so we'd all go out there, and like everybody else was doing it like stair 5, and I was doing 13 stair drops.
Ooh, yeah.
But like I had trouble doing a handrail. I could nose slide a handrail, but I couldn't board slide it. Like getting up it and shifting my
Yeah.
weight wasn't happening because I was too top heavy by then. But I could nose slide the shit out of stuff. I can manual fucking indefinitely most of the time.
Yeah, I could rail. I used to love going down stairs and stuff like that. Oh man, I had a buddy of mine. He was him and I were in sync, so we used to like enjoy We like rollerblading the same style. It was almost like parkour mixed with rollerblading and stuff in a way. That's how we, it's how I can explain it. But we did a lot of hopping, a lot of jumping, a lot of jumping on things, sliding, going down backwards and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
there, there's a bank over here, and it has two flights of stairs. But these it's about maybe about a good 75 steps, maybe more, and it's nice. And it's granite. They're granite steps, so this all the way down. It's nice. Yeah.
I like jumping over it. The more unrideable something is, the better it is to ride. Because then everybody's just like, damn, how did you do that? I don't know.
I won a lot of money off of jumping over vehicles, like the front of a car and stuff like that. I won a lot of money betting. People are like, oh, I could do that. Like, I don't believe you. Oh yeah, put your money where your mouth is. And I'm not doing it for free.
Right?
Yeah, because if I bust my ass, you're gonna get a laugh. I'm not gonna get a free laugh.
You'll be out of work for a day. Why can't you sit down and be like, I fell? Sure, you did. Fell on a dick. We know. Like, no, I was rollerblading. That's even worse. Oh,
Says it's 29 degrees outside Fahrenheit.
fuck that.
I find out that anytime you give the degrees on YouTube, you have to say Fahrenheit or Celsius.
Mm-hmm. Or you get the wrong one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
29 degrees. 29 degrees and be like, wow, it's nice and warm out there. You mean Fahrenheit.
It's like 60s outside here. There's shorts weather. It was all 70s again today. Sunny. Even with the
Supposed to
cloud
go.
coverage, it's sunny. Fucking chemtrails.
It's the wind that bothers me, man. I've been wanting to go kayaking. But
Shit.
the wind is just unbearable.
Yeah, here it's like there's always some kind of breeze blowing. And then when it's strong, it's annoying as fuck. And it always seems to be a headwind, no matter where you're going that day. It's a headwind.
Damn, man.
And then when you're going home, the wind shifts and it's a headwind on the way home too. So it's like even though you're going downhill, you're being held up by the wind.
And that you mentioned that, and that's the problem from where I want to go kayak is that um on the time for me to leave, the wind shifts and the wind picks up too during that time. No matter what day it is, it just seems to happen in that place.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a it's a reservoir. It's in a ravine. There, there usually are ravines and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we're in a valley. So the wind just
Valley of the Giant, Jolly.
comes straight in from the ocean and straight across and just gets us every day.
Giant Green Giant.
That came up the other day. Some comedian was talking about it. Because he was like, he called somebody Uncle Ben and they got all mad. And he's like, why are you all mad? And he's like, I don't get mad if you're talking about Jolly Green Giant. You assume he's a white guy. Painted green, right?
Yeah,
Even though he's made of plants, you still think of him as a white person.
he's
More like,
clearly he's
well,
clearly green.
was a black person depicted on the box.
Hey, I was surprised that they took Aunt Jemima off the damn box.
Well, it's ridiculous. It's like, so what? You're going to deny that people dress that way because it's goofy looking now? What are you going to do for all the years of the 2000s with whatever Space 69 rapper, rainbow teeth? We got to eliminate that from history because it's embarrassing too. Everything that embarrasses our people, we got to erase it from history. No.
You know, I I accept our history, this American history, because for me to live in America, I have to accept that saying the bad part too, because I'm proclaiming America, I'm proclaiming
But you
America,
got to
I'm
accept the
American.
actuality of it. It wasn't the way they're making it out to be.
Yeah, I know it. I know. So to me, like nowadays, I don't see it. I see the individuals and things like that, and I can weed out the people that benefited from that, from the people that's not, and the majority of the people didn't benefit from slavery.
Nowadays, they do. Most of our consumer goods are made by slave labor. Some like
Yeah,
86%.
yeah. Those proud iPhone users, the
Yep,
proud ones.
everybody using Apple products is fucking making slavery a thing while they're crying about reparations on their slavery-made device.
But yeah, what gets me is the with the Apple thing, like with I don't got like someone against someone using an Apple product. It's the snobbiness about it. Like, oh, I have an Apple. Oh, that wire won't fit on here. This is an Apple. Like for real, you have an
Got
inferior
Apple Pay.
product anyway. Like my
Yeah,
my
like nobody
Samsung.
told you can make a plug charger any way you want to. Everybody else just does it so it's convenient for everybody and everything to work with.
Yeah, like,
Apple's that one asshole that wants to skate uphill on ice skates. No, I can do it. You'll see. Like, yeah, you can do it, but you shouldn't do it. It's like making fish flavored ice cream. Sure, you can do it, but why?
why? Why would you make broccoli flavored ice cream and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm original. I'm unique. You're uniquely stupid sometimes.
You imagine the smell of that broccoli flavored ice cream? It smells like ass because you got to boil it.
Just imagine the diarrhea. You're eating broccoli and dairy. You're just asking to blow your system clean for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, well, I drank some water. I'll be back. Everything's flushing through me. Whoosh.
That's what you should market it as a flush, as a
Maybe
natural
you
flush.
past your limit. Take like 2 bites before you go to work, so you're just crop dusting all day.
Ooh.
People are like, who ate broccoli? Not me. I had ice
Said
cream.
crop dusting.
That's the best, dude. I
Yeah,
was
dude. You
last
ain't
the other day
I
how
like
it's
I like
bad.
walking down an aisle on at Home Depot and throw a fart and just walk down the whole entire aisle and then just swoop down the other one. Whoop.
Just everywhere. I ate like a juice for lunch the other day, and then I had to put product out because the everybody was short-handed, so we were running everything every which way, and I was covering other people's shit. And I was just out there walking farts. I couldn't help it. Every time I picked something up out of the bin to put it on the shelf, it was like, it's like fuck. And then I'd move over to a new department. Like fuck them. Take that to Christmas.
Oh, man. We're wasting gas instead of going inside my house. The dumbass.
Can't wait. Gas is too expensive.
Yeah, how's your little man?
He's good.
What's up?
He was all happy to spend his money.
He's all happy that what?
Grandpa gave him like $20, and I bought him $20 of scratchers, and then he won like $35 out of that. So he got to go on a shopping spree at Walmart with like a big pocket of money. Because usually I cap him at like $10 for a normal week. But then
Uh-huh.
if he's done something like a good project where he's cleaned his room up extra good, I'll give him $20 limit. But on like birthdays and holidays, it's like $50 limit. So then he got all his Christmas shit, but then he had cash to spend too, so he could buy shit that he really wanted that he liked. So it took him a while because I got him everything he wanted, but he found like a Fortnite game and a Stranger Things board game that he can play at his mom's. because they're all into that shit.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. You got a responsible kid there, man. Unlike my grandson, he asks for all the most expensive stuff that exists.
I tested him. I was like, "How you want to do your money?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, you can get $20 cash and get 15 more tickets, or you can get like so much cash and so many tickets." He's like, "I think I'll just get all cash." I was like, "There you go. Now you're thinking."
Yeah.
Because if you get 10 tickets, there might be 10 losers. Just lost $10.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling. Damn, I had $10. I don't have it.
That's good. You give them options. You give them options, and they have to weigh the option. They have to weigh the consequences of whatever they're gonna.
Yeah, you got to teach them to make good decisions.
Yep, think it through. Correct. I do that as well, man. That's what's up.
I'll show them that shit. I'll be like, "Look, man, I can either buy myself this, or I can buy a couple packs of smokes. But either way, I'm going to be suffering one way or the other. And then I'll make my choice. And then he gets to watch. Be like, damn, dad didn't have smokes for a day, but he bought us extra steaks or whatever. That way he gets the consequence. Fish.
And these things on.
The ice water fish.
Over here. I bought some new fishies yesterday, but I forgot what their name.
Ice cream.
Oh man. Hey, I showed you these speakers, man. These BR12s, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they
Space
gave
mom.
they gave it to me with the stands, with the tripod. The
Yeah.
two tripod, two speakers.
It's like PA system rig.
So
Tight.
I put them up on Marketplace for $300 and let someone talk me down to 250, even 200. I don't care. It's all profit,
Right?
right? That's what I figured.
Some little church will snap it up.
Funny you say that. Um, the people that called me up so far have been from church. One wants to send it to Dominican Republic, but I wasn't able to plug it in for him to test it out. So
Yeah, you have to have like something with amp.
I'm gonna have to pick up some speakers. And I have an amp there. I'll do that.
Plug it up and make it.
Give me one moment, I'll be right back.
Marketplace is so iffy. The last time I used it, I sold some old pedals I had. And the fucking dude called me back like a half hour later. He's like, "These pedals don't work." I'm like, "The hell they don't?" He's like, "Bring them on over. I'll show you." Brought them over and I plugged them in and they worked just fine. He didn't know there's input and output. Why are you buying shit?
All right, coffee, man, sends me to the bathroom quick. It doesn't even give a warning. That's the thing. It's just like, all right, you got to go right now.
Not me. Drink coffee all night. It's when I start coughing too hard, then I gotta go. It jars it loose.
Let's see. Can you see in there real good? Let me get him. Let me get him some fish. I'm gonna feed him. I'm gonna do some a live feeding for you. All right. Let me set this up. Give me one moment.
In Algae Town. Algae swims like what?
Does that glare? Does those light these lights in the back, do they help or they hinder the view?
It's not in the way.
All right, let me go grab them. I have to set up the phone in a way. All right, how am I going to put down this phone? I know what I'm going to do. You have to give me one moment. I'm going to set down the phone, all right? Because I need my hands. But I'm going to open the lid up now. Leave that open, okay? Where's the...
If only you had a really community person.
I bought 20 of these things 25 of these little things last night. Feeder fish. So I put them in there temporarily.
You gotta breed them.
No, man, I don't want to do that. It's just too much. I'll start getting. Maybe I should. Maybe you're right.
It's cheaper.
Okay, what's that about? This guy's a greedy ass, man. There's about 7 of them.
Yeah, I'd definitely breed them. Breed them so
He has it in his mouth.
you got to chew.
Good grief. He's gluttonous. His little things think they can hide. He's gonna chew a little bit, and he's gonna go for them. There it is. He got another one. Ha! They think they can hide. There's nowhere they could hide in here. He set up this tank the way it is. I just placed that sponge filter. Everything else, he you know.
Yeah, they push it around.
Yeah, it's that because that's where he wants it at.
That way he can swim in and scoop.
Because he had so many in his mouth. One gets out, they escape. He's trying to hold. This one escaped because he was trying to hold it in his mouth. It has too many. His mouth is full. Yeah.
So give me a second.
I like it when they're up top. He explodes. Oh, he got one. Oh, he doesn't like the phone. That's right. Oh, this is what I like when they go up there. You'll hear the top of the water like it's a bass hitting the.
He's slowing down because he's full.
No, he's upset with the phone. He doesn't like the phone. He's gonna start thrashing. See?
Wonder why? Because of the radiation.
No, I show pictures of other flower horns from the phone, so he has. So him and the phone don't have a good relation. Uh-oh, there goes the wood. Did he get it? I don't even know. The phone is messing with his concentration. I have them jump for it too. I feed them, and I have them jump for them. You big punk. Yeah. When he starts hitting the glass, I have to take the phone away. I want him to hurt himself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because he really wants to, like, he's serious about, like, what? Oh, you got some more fishies. Oh, there's one over here camping out.
Look at that camera, yo.
Oh, there's two down there. Boom. Get him. Paying attention to the phone. That's what it is. They go get your food. It ain't going nowhere. It's not dumb. Stay away from the food. Pity the fool who mess with my food. I know he's smart, but he do dumb stuff like that. Like, he keeps hitting the glass. Like, you're not getting through it. You don't want to come to this dry world.
He's expecting you to understand. Back up.
Back up. Yeah, expecting me, right? I'm supposed to be the one to understand. That didn't dawn on me.
Guys, we're out here.
All right. Okay, let me let him eat. I gotta feed these little buggers now. I've been getting a lot of babies from these shrimp. I was thinking of putting another tank right here along the shelf.
Right.
Might be too much, man, right?
Nah, when it's big, it's cool. Like the one I heard Tom in Vegas got where the sharks can swim in the tube or over top of you.
Hmm.
Like a hallway from giant aquarium to a giant aquarium. This shit's tight. It's immersive.
Oh, this for Christmas, my daughter asked for these. She wanted these marker sets, but they are like a professional ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got her them. I got her some markers. I got different kind of markers too. One was not acrylic. I forgot. But I got her some, fine and medium points and different things. You know,
Yeah, some of them shits are expensive, dude.
huh?
Some of the markers are expensive. There's like some that are like $3 a piece.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's what it wound up being. Yes, you're right. Because the more I bought, the cheaper the
Yeah.
like because they had an 18 pack and it was like 20 something. So then if you bought the more markers or whatever, the 20 something or the 30 something pack, it was like $40 and stuff like that.
It's a
Uh,
better deal to get all the colors. Just get them all at once.
and then she
And
wanted some bunch of silly socks. Right, silly socks it is. But I went all out getting her art supplies and stuff like that because she likes to draw.
yep, gotta encourage it.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good because when she draws, the even though it's a still image, it looks like it's in motion sometimes. Like because if it's lifting his arm or waving a hand, it actually it feels when you're looking at it like the image has that effect. Like
Like
and
fun.
she understands depth and stuff like that. So
Right on.
because she's my daughter, but she's good.
I often wonder what I would have done if I'd been supported.
You encourage, right?
Yeah, I was too
Yeah.
scared every step of the way, but I didn't let it stop me.
Well, dude, cut it out. Go eat your shit. You stupid mother- Look, I'm gonna light this blunt up. Alright. Cheers to anybody in the stream. I know what. Maybe if I turn off the lights.
Yeah, it's not a natural condition for him.
Yeah, I won't maybe take as much of his attention. I don't know.
No, he's pissed.
Yeah, he's going even harder, huh?
He's like, man, I ain't calming down. Fuck this shit. Fuck out of here.
You know that actually that's called grooming when it helps flare out his colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because when they get angry, they intensify their colors. You know.
Yeah, his side stripe looks like his fucking.
So I've noticed when he his blues intensifies.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
stripe down. It looks like a stripe to me.
and
Belly redness is really intense.
yeah, I guess yep, exactly. They get their reds also comes out.
Oh, it's because I got polarized glasses on too, so it makes the colors pop.
I like his eyes, man.
Sushi.
He's sushi, my boy sushi. You hear that, dude? He wants you to make you sushi.
It's like,
I
hell
can't.
no, go get somebody else. Cut them up.
He's like, he said, "All right, you can have me a sushi if you stick your hand in here without no gloves and no protection, and pull me out."
I will be like, clamp, swing, and I'll whip them up to the ceiling real quick.
It pull me bare hands, skin to skin. Some guy when I went to this thing, to the fish store. I was checking out these flower horns that was there, and so was this other guy with his wife. And we start talking, chatting up. He's telling me about his, and he has a small one, but his flower horn has a big cock. Like that's what the dome is called in front of the head. You
Uh,
know, That's it's actually that's literally what it's called. It's called cocktail. But so his has a big cock, but it's a little like the cock is bigger than the fish. Yes, it looks so odd. It looks so abnormal. It's like I'm all right if my boy doesn't grow his, uh, even though that's like what I got him for in the beginning. But no, I'm okay.
Yeah, it'd be goofy if it's too much.
Yeah, it'll be exactly. Yeah. And also genetics play a big thing in it. But many people they get these fish because they like that extremeness of the cockle and also the colors. They are extremely vibrant. Like the colors on these fishes are extremely vibrant, but that's what you expect from a lot of predator fish.
Yeah.
Because they blend in with the thing and they want to attract and so on and so forth, and they have their reasons, their patterns. But but many times you could tell a predator fish just from the its mouth, the front the way its mouth look. They
Yeah, it's all designed structurally like scoops. They have more like a get in your mouth.
yeah.
And then the other fish that are just eating plankton and little shit are just like, and they open their mouth wide. You suck it in.
Like even a betta fish, you wouldn't think it's not a predator fish because it's all pretty, it's colorful, but it's a straight up predator fish.
Yeah, they're mean. They'll kill themselves.
Yeah.
People
In
fight.
nature, that fighting thing isn't like that, man. They all stay to their territories and stuff like that. They have, so there's enough space in
Yeah,
nature for them not to have to do that.
no, people want them in a little thing.
Mm. And it comes and it's more intensified when in breeding. Yeah, I'm surprised, man. Everyone's asleep. Usually, people usually up at this time. I know Squirrel has to be up.
Holidays. Who knows?
I don't think Squirrel don't partake in that stuff. Just uh, the food and the coming together part of it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she does partake.
No, I think everybody's just busy with their families.
I don't say I don't celebrate Christmas because saying I'm not against any, against family coming together and good times and. So I don't say I don't celebrate Christmas because that would mean that I'm against that because that's what Christmas really means, not the gifts.
It's just it's just another day where people are showing off everything I don't have, so I don't care. Like, I get my kid stuff, and that's all I care about. I used to get stuff.
I didn't get gifts growing up as a kid. My mother, we were dirt poor, man. We didn't get gifts on Christmas and stuff like that, and we were Latinos, so she would practice the if we ever got something, it would be under our bed on January 6th, the Day of the Three Kings. Yeah, so you my mother was the type of mother that we were those kids that got sent to school in suits. That was us. That was me.
We would get like a little bit from mom and dad, and then our grandparents would hook it up because there was only 3 grandkids,
My bad.
so it was easy to spoil the 3 of us.
I'll be back.
I was in total lockup.
It's annoying, man. When you no matter how much you press like ignore the call, they still keep calling back.
Yeah,
So then you have to jump on there, like, hey, don't you see me ignoring the call?
yeah, but I was trying to call you. Like, yeah, I know.
Hello, yeah, I know, yeah, I'm ignoring it. I'm like, yeah.
It's like they have all day to call, but they pick the moment when you're already on the line with someone. Like, how the hell does that always happen?
And then not only that, then finally you pick up and you tell them that and you're like, oh, I'm on the line with somebody. Oh, okay, I'll let you go. But it was good at let me. I mean, you could never been on here to begin with, like.
Yeah, and they try to make you feel all guilty about it. Like, oh, well, I guess I can call you back. Like, what do you mean you guessed? Fucking, you called in and interrupted me. You're trying to make me feel bad.
Mr. Interrupter.
Should have just texted. Then you got a response quick.
Boom. What are your options?
For
I
people
did mine. I could have had answered or ignored the call.
they just need to take smartphones away from like 60% of the people, and that would get rid of a lot of the problem.
Because if we don't if we're not upset, I'm not ignoring the call because I'm not upset with you. So I'm on the phone or something. I'm doing something. Like that. I'm ignoring the call for a reason.
Yeah, like, why does it automatically mean something's up? Like in the old days, if you didn't answer, well, I guess they're not home. Answer the phone, or they're asleep. Like you would think of normal excuses.
The nerve! You're not answering. I know you could. I know you see the call. Why would you not answering? It doesn't dawn on the moment. He's probably on the phone. He's probably busy or something. It didn't go to voicemail, so he clicked me off. So obviously,
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when people don't have voicemail set up, but then I hate when people leave me a voicemail.
yakety yak. Don't look back.
Well, no, I tell it that's my voicemail message. I tell people don't bother leaving me a message because I'm not going to listen to it. And if you bother leaving a message, I'm going to delete it and I'm not going to message you back. And then you'll have to try again to reach me when you figure out that I'm ignoring it. Like, what are you doing? Like, I told you, don't leave me a voicemail. I'm not going to hear shit. You just wasted 30 of my seconds where I got to call into the voicemail, start your message, and delete it without even listening to it. Just out
Wasted
of
30 seconds of my life.
Yeah, like I hate talking to machines. Like, push 2 now. Push 1 for this. Like, no. Fucking no.
Oh, the one I like now is the the message with the voice that they send you a text message, but with the voice. Why not just fucking call me? And we could just get the conversation out the way.
Right? It'd be too easy. Or just send an audio clip.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I see
send text
people that
message. I'd be like, hey, I was just gonna tell you I saw some cool shit by the side of the road. You want to pick up scrap metal or something basic? Then I can get the message, play it, and be like, okay, cool, and go about my business.
Oh, but they use it. They use it like to just. They just keep people just use it going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, with, like conversation like that. Not just one message and keep it moving. No, they just they're going back and forth like 50, one boom, like repetitiously. They might as well just got on the phone and spoke.
But it wouldn't give them the same dopamine spike.
Yep.
Instead of trying new hobbies and shit like that, which would normally fix your brain and get your levels back to normal. People are stuck trying the same device for everything in different ways to achieve the same results and the same dopamine levels.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're playing your Candy Crush or your Facebook or whatever, it's supposed to provide the same thrill to a lesser degree, but it's not functionally working that way. And they can't figure out why. And the whole metaverse bullshit's failing miserably. Nobody wants to use it, not even the people who made it.
Uh,
They're like trying to mandate that the people go on the shit for so much part of their workday. It's like the shit's lame when the people that are making the shit don't even think it's cool enough to be in there.
look at I got a bunch of baby blue shrimp.
Oh shit. Are they
Yeah.
tasty?
Huh?
Are they tasty?
I told you before when because I'm still new to this fish keeping thing. I'm only like a year and a half into this. Um, but when I first heard of a shrimp tank, I thought I was like, wow, I could have a tank and have endless shrimp. I could eat all I want, barbecue, salt, saute them. I could do like, wow. But no, it's not like that.
Nah.
I put all these shrimp in one thing, it ain't gonna do nothing. I don't even think it'll give the soup flavor or something.
Nah. You'd have to have like a bundle of them ground up in powder. You'd be better off just using Old Bay seasoning and fooling yourself into thinking there's seafood in it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, is there fish in this? It can taste it. Like, yeah, sure.
It'd be like shrimp bits. That's what they could probably be. That little delicacy, little shrimp bits.
Shrimp
Because it will
happy.
be a delicacy. Because on the average, these shrimp sell from $3 to $7 or $12, depending on which one that's in here.
Start feeding them sea monkeys. They're like $1 a package at the dollar store.
You know,
All day
I feed them.
long.
I try to feed them quality food. That I do spend on. Not much I have to spend on when it comes to them. So at least that I do.
The natural fish from the toilet water.
I,
There you
I, I
go.
give them the royal flush.
The more you think about it, fish are just filthy. Like everything ends up in the ocean.
The other day I had a fish one like, and it looked dead. It was straight up dead. It wasn't moving or anything. So I had my brother fish it out of that little pail, whatever, and then he dropped it in the thing to give it the royal flush. But once it went in there, he was like, "Yo, it's moving." He's going. He's not. I'm not gonna fish him out. I'm not putting my net in my hand or anything in there. He's not getting fed. He should have never played dead.
See that thing where they made the toilet with the laser lights?
Yeah.
You see how it sprayed out?
Wait a minute. Which one? I seen
It was on one of the night news the other day, like yesterday. They rigged it
no.
up with fucking these green laser lights, so when you flush, they could watch exactly what was happening. Like the particles were shooting up as far as the fucking ceiling. It's
Oh,
like
oh,
it was horrible. It's like, oh my god, the toilet's
yeah,
the meanest thing in the world.
yeah. I've known about that. I've seen that before, but not that one. But I've seen that before. That stuff before. I
But I
know
know,
about
like,
it.
I know there's spray out, but not that much. Like,
That's
holy
why.
shit!
That's why. I don't keep like I don't keep the toothbrush. I keep the toothbrush inside of a container and inside of a cabinet. I don't keep no towels in there and stuff
I just
like
close the
that.
lid every time, anyway. But now, especially,
The backup toilet paper and nothing like that. I keep in there.
I'm not one of the people that likes to examine it.
Yeah, I try to keep it like a minimalist toilet bathroom now.
Some people are proud of the shit. It's like, bathroom, not a source of pride. Look how much I shit. Like, good for you. You want an award because you ate too much, you fucker?
That's That's poop-tastic for you.
Or like when you go to a public bathroom, somebody always leaves a giant turd in there at some point in your life. You see it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, one right there, man. That's one of my favorite ones right there. That is red and it has that orange back. When I started this, I bought this pack of shrimp. It's called a Skittles pack. I either could bought each paid separate, individually for the shrimp for like $7, $8 a piece, or
Right.
bought uh 8 of them for $40, and he just chose, he randomly chooses different ones. You get one of each, whatever he has. So I selected to do that. I put 2 of those packs in here, and that's a result of, you know 2 different shrimp coming together.
I just got to get them breed and breed and breed.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they interbreed within each other and stuff like that. So you get different looking shrimp.
Neat.
This one's pregnant right there. See the egg sacs. Oh, you don't want to show off your babies? Yeah, that's my Steelers fan. Woo woo. We did horrible this year. I ever told you the story about that rock, man? Nah. So years ago, probably about 3 or 4 5 years ago, I'm out fishing, and I'm walking in and I'm going to a different spot, and I'm just stopped, and this rock catches my attention and it so intrigues me. I pick it up and I stare at it, and I'm looking at it for like probably about 15, 20 minutes, spinning it around in different things, admiring it, and something about the rock just has me. So I'm taking it with me. I had it for about 2 or 3 years before I even attempted fish tank was even in my mind, and then I finally did it. After I did that tank, I decided, oh, let me start another tank, and I remembered I had this rock, and I was like, oh, it'll be perfect.
Neat. I have like a desert rock I've been hanging on to for a minute because
Yeah.
it's created like evenly in different colors, like reds and blue.
It took quite a while for it to get mossed up like that and everything.
Yeah,
You know,
depending on what type of rock it is. Some of them won't ever grow anything on it. Some of them just.
I like the way it protrudes out. It looks like a mountain coming out of the water, out of the,
If only they were little sea people.
haha. Thought about getting some sea monkeys, but then I was like, nah. I mean, not sea monkeys. The seahorses. Yeah.
I want like little people, like the snorks.
Uh, I used to like I used to like watching the snorks, man. That was my show.
They were awesome.
Snorks. We're
They're
lucky,
better.
man. We got to experience some good cartoons, man, back in the days.
And kids today are screwed. The cartoons are retarded.
I was a big X-Men fan. I gave it up once Disney took ownership of it. I I gave up all X-Men
Yeah, Disney ruins everything, even their own shit.
because they can never it can never be Disney would never take it to the level of what X-Men really is.
Well, all they focus on is witchcraft. So as soon as Disney got a hold of all the shit, oh, now it's all about Scarlet Witch, like Doctor Strange. Like, there's so many characters in the Marvel universe, and you're sticking us with the same fucking five,
You know what I mean?
and then you're gonna pull out the ones that are witches that aren't even major characters in any way, shape, or form. Everybody's like, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange wasn't that big of a deal.
Nope.
Nobody was reading Doctor Strange comics like that back in the day. It was fucking Spider-Man and the Hulk and Batman and fucking Conan and aliens and shit like that. Spawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody read Superman. Like, Superman was stupid. Everybody's like, fuck Superman. You had the movies. Like, that's all you need. You didn't need a Superman comic. And then once they had the Hulk TV show and all that shit, it killed the Hulk comic off for reading. She's like, why read it when you can watch it? Andrea, what up?
Somebody coming in. Alright.
Andrea, man.
Hey, Andrea.
Watching fish fishing.
That's my blue. What's one of my blue shrimp right there?
Look like little
Blue-
cricket.
They don't grow that big. The blue ones.
How come?
I don't know. It's just that species of shrimp.
If only Tiffany was here. Isn't she a marine biologist?
But they can interbreed because at the end of it, they are like the same kind of shrimp. It's like we're humans, but some taller, some shorter. If you go to South America, odds are you're gonna find short people, so on and so forth. It's basically like that in that sense. That
Because they're from inner Earth. That's why they're shorter. They're designed to be walking in the caves. Taller people are surface dwellers. They're able to reach the trees for the food. It's natural design in action.
exactly. So yeah. So where the shrimp came from.
Same with your melanocyte. The larger your melanocytes, the darker your skin because you're in low light areas. So you need to take in more sunlight into the larger cell size. But if you're like in the snow, then you have whiter skin because your cells are smaller because they're getting an overabundance of light. And then if you're like in a tree area, then you're kind of in between.
I don't know if you can see that shrimp over there. It has it's orange and it has like it looks like it's carrying a backpack.
Kinda.
It's right some over there. Well, I like those shrimp. It's a it, that's a result of a few of the shrimp intermingling.
They made a hunchback.
It appears that way. Actually, it's actually translucent.
Uh,
That's what it is. It's translucent. So, because I have ghost shrimp in here, and they mix with the orange and the red ones, and with the other shrimp. So just the same thing you were talking about. If you mix species like races together, you get sometimes you might get a tall brother, a short brother, one that's darker, one that's lighter, so on and so forth. Even though they have the same mother and father.
yeah. You never know what'll pop out.
Exactly. There goes that pregnant one again. Could be a different pregnant one. Oh, there goes the one I was talking about right there.
They're all pregnant.
Could be. They're little horny things.
It's Christmas time, so they got snacks
You gotta keep warm.
knocked up all willy nilly.
Wow, I have a lot in there. Then let them get a little bit bigger and give some away.
I would grow the kind I could eat.
I
I
would
feel like
like to.
there's got to be a trick to it.
Space. Space. And at the end of it, like the cost, of it, like, is it really gonna be cost effective for the amount that you get, so on and so forth?
Yeah, well,
You
it's like
know,
how else do they supply that many shrimp fresh every day, everywhere?
they go out to the sea and get. Well, they do grow some. They farm some of it. You're right.
Yeah, it's got to be like you can't just depend on catching the shit every day because they don't grow that fast in nature.
I know they farm crawfish, and they do it they mix it with the rice fields, and they can only harvest like every 2 or 3 years, so they crop different areas, and so they'll harvest one year one area, or two they'll have set up that they can harvest, and then the next year they'll have another two areas that they can, and then the one they just harvest they'll replant, reseed with new
Yeah,
things, so they.
that is the whole
Yeah,
time. So you have crawfish growing and all that, and then the
yeah.
tilapia, they'll float around in there too.
Yeah. But I know they do the crawfish with they coincided with the rice fields.
Yeah,
But how they do the shrimp? No, I haven't seen a shrimp farm myself yet.
there's got to be a way. Get some jumbo shrimp.
Yeah. I know people
Yeah,
do tilapias and stuff like that and do different fish in their homes. They get those pools, those rubber pools, and they put them in their basement or in their garages and stuff like that, and they'll set up like maybe like two of them and fill them up and feed them and have a filter in there, and some current going for them and so on. But try to keep it very minimum. Yeah,
yeah.
well, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, because you could breed like a dozen shrimp at a time to eat. That wouldn't be hard at all. Just have them constantly breeding. Like, well, I feel like some cocktail. Fish out a few. Bam, bam, bam. Fresh appetizers.
I know one thing: shrimp is one of the best baits, hands down. There is no better bait out there when you're fishing. It
Little
works
stink.
everywhere.
It's all about little stinker.
Like the shrimp, it works everywhere. It works in Florida, it works in Georgia, it works in New Jersey, it works in Maine, it works in California, it works everywhere. It works everywhere. It works in Mexico, it works in Costa Rica, it works in Puerto Rico, it works everywhere. And the fish hit it quick and fast. That's one of the things that I like fishing with shrimp. Is one of the reasons why I like fishing in brackish water, because you don't know what you're gonna get when you're fishing in brackish water, and anything can hit the shrimp.
Catfish. That'd be good.
I like catfishing.
Po' boy sandwich.
Yeah, I give catfish away to people.
They don't really have shit like that. I guess if we went to Red Lobster, maybe they'd have it. You don't really see it in the supermarket section.
They sell catfish over this way and not in certain supermarkets. Like if it's locally owned, you may find it, but you won't find catfish in an AMP or something like that,
Yeah, it's
or a
not really
Cauldron.
hard to look for it, like not like normal spots. Where they like rockfish, whitefish, fish sticks.
Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot I have an appointment today. I forgot all about it.
Oh shit.
I just got that text. Are you coming today? Yes, I am.
I can
And I have
watch
to
it.
take a long ride. Ugh, yuck. I might as well roll something up. Make it better. Ease the pain.
Turmoil of driving. I don't miss driving. I used to hate that shit. No matter what you're doing, even if you're not doing anything, you're still paranoid that you're gonna get pulled over for something.
Who, me? No, I don't give a fuck how you pulled over. You have to have a reason to pull me over, officer. It's not gonna be. I'm not just gonna give up. I'm not just gonna give up my ID.
Now in Virginia, they just invent shit on the spot. Like they pulled me over one time as I was getting on the freeway, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "You know why I stopped you?" I'm like, "No, I was getting on the freeway. What rule was I breaking?" I went from a stoplight to fucking getting on the on ramp. There was no infraction. Well, your license plate light's out. I was like, "Can I get out and look at this? Because I don't believe you." And he's like, "Sure." And I get out and I look, and like, neither light's out. I was like, "They're a little bit dimmer than maybe they should be, but they're not out. So what do you want?" It's like, "Am I free to go?" "Well, no, I'm gonna need to see your license this and that." I'm like, "For what? You've already got me on a false stop."
Yep. I need to
The
see a
guy was really
supervisor.
young. Like I argued him for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah. I done been
And
surrounded by squad cars and stuff over me not giving my license over. Give me a supervisor. Supervisor's not cooperative towards my situation. You know what? Then give me a white shirt. I need a captain out here then.
yeah,
Let's
it's
bother.
like
Let's bother the captain.
he didn't want to say it outright, but it was because it was a bad section of town. We jumped off the freeway to get gas, and we didn't know that the gas station at that exit wasn't functional anymore because they're supposed to take the signs on the freeway down, and they didn't. "Well, you guys are in a bad neighborhood, and you're not from around here." I'm like, "No shit. I got off to get gas, and I didn't realize the gas station wasn't there no more. So I was getting back on the freeway until you stopped me. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. You're fucking with us." And then I had like all the weed and shit in my backpack, and I put my backpack on when I jumped out. It's like, "Yeah, go ahead, search the fucking car. You ain't gonna find shit." And of course, he searched the car and didn't find shit. He didn't search the backpack. Like, dumbass. The guy was scared.
Yeah, they get nervous when someone responds because you know.
He needed to get fucked up, man. I could have fucked him up at any minute. He was like 19. I was like fucking 30. I would have fucking wailed him out quick. I had every opportunity. I had him back down from the jump. Like, I straight out told him, like, you're not searching my bag. You can search the car. He didn't
See,
search it.
I was told by a cop that I befriend, and he told me, he's like, listen, just they're out there, they're scared or whatever, you know, just tell them you're gonna comply with any lawful with he said, what was it, any lawful order. As long as it was a lawful order, you'll comply. That's all. Just tell them like that, and then tell them you're not trying to make them nervous or whatever. That you know, like just give them some assurance that that that
Yeah,
they're
I'm not
okay,
there. I'm not a
and that's
cop
it.
like that.
So
But at the
because
same time, I'm not going to
that I could,
trample on rights to make it a quota.
yeah, that I can understand. Like, yeah, don't trample on my rights. I'm not going to allow you to. But at the same token, you just know I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening in no way to you. But I'm not gonna, and I'm gonna listen to what you say, but only if it's lawful. That's all. Just be clear on it, and assertive.
And then if that doesn't work, then you shoot him.
No, none of that.
Killer. You just got to make sure the snub nose hollow points. So the fragmentation will take them out. Oh,
Oh, jump! I got the lid open. I forgot I have to close it. You can jump out.
why would he want to?
You know, probably thinks there's a fish up in the air somewhere. Sometimes I do go like that. I dangle a fish so he can jump up and grab it. I want to train him. He has me trained. Feed me. Go this way.
They should have a fish and go around a little track. That'd be neat.
I want to get him some bigger feeder fish, man. Something big or something.
Something to fight.
Yeah. Something with a little fight, a little bite to it.
Like a setup match for an old boxer. So he could fuck him up, but he's still gonna have to work out a little bit to do it.
Yeah, anything goes in that tank, even if it's slightly bigger than him, is at a disadvantage because he's gonna, as soon as it gets dropped in there, he's gonna hit it. Because that's his reaction.
And he knows everywhere it can run.
to basically nowhere.
Yeah, but he already knows the shortcuts. The other fish is flying blind.
Yeah, exactly. Because he set up. And like, take for instance those these rocks back here, right? He took all the dirt and covered it up completely, right? And then came back and dug out whatever he wanted. So he's able to slide through there and whatnot. And then another thing that he does is he'll come along this way, right here along the back side of it, and he'll go backwards, and he'll have his eye poking out down there, looking this way. It's real on the cut, so you can't see him, and he just slides in backwards, and he'll sit that he'll stay there, and he'll look up this way, and you can't see him.
Right?
There's nowhere, so everywhere on this tank, he set it up for himself.
Yeah, he needs to battle. Get a
Listen,
lionfish.
I think he'll tear it up too, because like I said, anything you put in this tank, he's gonna hit it. He's gonna do one of those. Boom,
Piranha.
he'll hit it as soon as it drops in. Boom.
What about another him?
But drop it in, boom. That's just like it's not a fair fight
Mm,
unless you get like a have them and have a split
yeah,
thing and maybe lift up the thing and let them go at it evenly, right?
an electric eel.
I think my boy might be done for there. He's still gonna have one chance to. Nah, he's gonna be done. Those things are pure muscle.
Oh,
You
like
can
a
hit
baby
it.
moccasin.
You can hit
That'd
it
be
heel, and it's still like not doing nothing to it. You know how I get a eel off a hook? I take it and I give it one good swing on the ground. Wow! Get it dizzy, so that way it gives me time to loosen it off the hook, and then boom, because that's all it's gonna do. It's just gonna make it dizzy. That's what I've seen other fishermen do, other anglers. Like, oh, I used to let them tangle up my line and twist it up and everything, get all tied up into it.
oh yeah. Otherwise, it just comes loose. Break.
You know, those things are slimy. Whether it's like that's one thing about eels, man. They're all slimy. You see
Right.
the snails? Like snails? Snails.
Meow.
There's snails.
You're just chilling, cleaning the rock.
He likes snails too. Drop him in when he likes a snail treat. Likes escargot. What else escargot? I come in here. I got like a. You see all them? All these free little treats of snails for him.
You could be
And the
eating
bigger
them.
ones usually come to the top. So
Ah,
easy to grab. Boom. Take one of them. That's what the doctor recommended.
eat it. Eat it raw.
I double dare you. I can't. I won't eat it because you didn't double dare me.
Nah, I don't want to see anybody eating bugs.
I won't do it, man. That's it.
That's like a last ditch effort to stay alive kind of thing, but it should never be like a conscious choice.
Anytime that camera gets near her phone or her hand, I have to figure out a way to record him eating where I could prop up the camera and have my body somewhere.
Tripod.
Tripod, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I have coffee.
Mm, mm.
What's on the agenda today, man? Just lay back.
Yeah, I'll wake up when the kid gets up and we'll hang out till his mom comes and gets him. We just play around the yard. We gotta take the big trash to the dumpster.
All right.
That's about it. I did laundry for the next 2 weeks. I might vacuum. Looks like we could vacuum in here, it'll be okay. He's gotten a lot better about his mess, so I don't have to do as much picking up his shit as I used to
Mm-hmm.
do. I don't know. It just depends how I feel today. I was shit. As soon as I got like halfway through our mission, I was just locking up. And then by the time I got home from the grocery store, I was just like done. Couldn't do anything but sit there. Like I couldn't move. I smoked the bowl and ate my hamburgers, passed the fuck out. And then woke up in even more pain.
Let me see.
And I was like, fuck it. Crawled into a hot bath. And then I
Oh,
was able to
John,
move
hold on.
around a
I'm
little bit.
sorry.
Oh, you're alright. Got 7 more minutes. Then I'll call it a day. Already sold some herb. Chain. That bud's pretty good. It's kept me high. I think I only did like 2 or 3 dabs. Maui Wowie. Sour. It's legit. I didn't find any seeds that I was looking though. I went through all that fucking shake and didn't find one seed. Oh, in the buds. Maybe I'll be picky once he's gone. I can sit there and play with it on a tray for a while. Go through and start squeezing random buds. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Ah, grabbed my knee up at it today. Tiger Balm helped. It was still puffy, but swelling was way down from yesterday. Now it feels like back to normal, which is good. Still don't remember what the fuck it was. Not telling. Have a good night wherever you are.